Hi everyone, I'm Brooke Group, and this is my Appreciative Inquiry for the gallery walkthrough. The situation that I chose something that is pretty close to home. Um, is my home situation with my roommate. It's been extremely difficult for me, and some things have recently came up that have brought me to a point of frustration, and I find it ironic that this is the topic that we have been talking about in class. So after watching the Operation Asha video, I learned that it was very methodically planned. There was a lot of teamwork going on and positivity to assist other people in need. I thought it was really cool that in a place like India, where they have such an issue with tuberculosis, that there is a vast group of people that is helping out. But and it makes me feel terrible for the situation that I have because it's nothing similar. It's not as detrimental. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. My cat is walking around on everything. Anyway, so as I was saying, the situation that I'm aiming to improve at home is a situation with my roommate. I worked with my best friend on this yesterday over the phone. We discussed it. I had discussed with my friend that I was working on this assignment and needed some help on dealing with this situation. I had explained to her the situation and how my roommate has recently ate some of my food. I'm on a strict diet and I am unable to have certain foods, and she has ate some of my food, and so we went over different situations that could happen as I approached the situation. So we went over approaching from a positive outcome and a negative outcome, depending on how I address the questions and how I go about the situation in itself. We really focused on the positive outcome. I like to focus on the positive. I like to be thinking that I can approach a negative situation in a way without exploding or having any arguments happen. At the same time, situations are situations and everything can happen. So we discussed different questions that we could ask and different things I could sit down with my roommate and have a conversation with, such as if there was something going on with her in her life that was causing it, if she did need help getting food, or if she needed help doing her chores around the house, and so on and so forth. And yeah, so we approached it in the way of, if I go in it in a more positive light, saying all these questions, opening up to her and giving her the opportunity to speak her piece, and then hopefully she would come about and let me speak my piece. And the outcome of that was pretty good. The negative outcome was if I still came out at the positive way, but the roommate taking the way that I would speak in the wrong light and taking offense to the questions that I would ask. It was extremely helpful for the situation that I ended up speaking with my roommate about. But my measures of success, I believe that the experiment would assist with peacefulness at home, and the action plan will assist with fairness, with responsibility in home, as well as understanding each other. So I did approach this situation and sat down with my roommate and discussed it with her. It went extremely well. I approached her with a positive attitude and asked questions, and we addressed each other's concerns. There was a little defensiveness on her side. I was fully expecting some defensiveness. There has been since we've moved in together. But we met each other with grace and understanding of each other's frustrations, the situation at home, and agreed to have a fair work and be respectful of each other. But yeah, as I said, no surprises. I got more insight on how my roommate was feeling mentally and emotionally. She's been having a lot going on. And I understand, because we all have that time. But reflection. One or two insights I learned about AI is I learned more understanding and intuition of another person. 1 to 2 ideas of implementing AI in the future. I can implement it in hard situations at work and hard family situations. And my desired outcome for the 4D process in the future. My desired outcome for 4D process is to keep me on the more positive track and be more question forward, asking questions that need to be asked versus making assumptions that should not be made. Anyway, thank you so much.